Easy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms.
Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed those clips at the start. Tell me what you guys think of them, which one was your favourite. But now we're going to go on to a different side of the video where I'm going to talk about a few of Black Ops 4's problems, let's say. Little things that I've noticed and things that could be improved over the last few days of playing it. So the first thing is going to be the hit detection, because something I noticed with snipers, at least, I haven't really had much time with any other guns, is that the hit detection could sometimes be really off. You're seeing a little clip on screen now, and it's just really obvious how bad it is, and it definitely needs tweaking. The next thing is actually going to be the map size. Now, this one's a bit like not going to affect most people, but as a sniper, it's definitely hard to get long shots and challenges and things like that. And just in general, I think some of the maps need to have longer lines of sight, because a lot of the maps are actually pretty damn big, but they just haven't got many long lines of sight, so you can't really get long distant kills or anything. The next thing is going to be the tactical deploying beacon, where you can like obviously respawn your team. Now this is obviously a cool feature and all, that's not the problem itself. The problem is where you have to select when you want to spawn on it. I really wish there was an option where in game you could press square once, and then every time you spawn where the game decides and not where the beacon is, instead of having to manually do it every single time you respawn in. The next thing is going to be the dog, because the dog, as you guys can see here, even when a direct paladin shot, a 50 caliber sniper rifle hits this dog in the face, it doesn't stop the dog, it keeps going at it. At least in Call of Duty Ghosts, when Riley was shot, he would roll over and it would make him more vulnerable. Whereas this dog just does not stop, and it takes I think 3 paladin shots with high caliber 1 and 2 on maximum damage to kill it. It's just absolutely ridiculous, and I definitely think it needs to be tweaked a bit. The next thing is going to be the Hellstorm missile, because if you guys have played for the last few days, you realise that the Hellstorm missile is a very powerful score streak, and seems to get a minimum of 3 kills and upwards of your whole team sometimes. It feels like it's an absolutely disgusting score streak, and I think it needs to be nerfed a bit because it's got insane lock on. The next thing I think that needs to be changed is actually continuing score streaks, which is how hard it is to get score streaks. Now I understand that you want to be rewarding, but it feels like it's really hard to even get a UAV, which I just don't think is something that I should be trying to get, you know. I think it should just be something I get in general. And it just leads to me getting snuck up on a lot and getting shot in the back, which is just something that no one wants. The next two things sort of play into each other, which is the mines and the AI. Now, the mines, I mean the mesh mine and the seeker mine. So the mesh mine, it's like not overpowered as far as damage goes. I can understand it's a one hit, but it just needs to be more visible because it's almost impossible to see them if they're on the ground. And the AI with the seeker mine, it just needs to be fixed. As you guys can see on screen here now, I put this mine down, it just sort of wandered around for a bit, went to the back of the spawn, it then just drove around it like really glitchily into walls and things, and then just blew up. It definitely needs work, and it's just something that needs to be tweaked. I understand the game's new, but I don't understand why this AI is so bad. And the last thing I'm going to be saying in today's video is going to be the spawns, and this is like the reason I've left this to the last is actually because they've already said they're going to be tweaking this already, so I'm not going to dwell on this one, but just to say it's pretty bad already, and I think the spawns need to be a little more sensitive than they are, because you can have an enemy in your spawn and you'll still spawn there. So anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. Please tell me if you enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like and a comment saying so. Until next video guys, peace.